Hello and welcome back to the Way to Native Chronicles. 2021 has come to an end and we're now into 2022. And as a lot of people have done on YouTube, I put up some year-end review videos. And that's what I'd like to do for you today because I really appreciate your subscriptions. Those of you who have subscribed, you can take a look at this. There's some very short clips of every video that has been produced over the past year in 2021. And for those of you who haven't subscribed, take a look at some of these. It'll give you a pretty good idea of the type of content that we produce here, and you might see something that you like. Also, for subscribers who've perhaps missed something, take a look. In the description of this video, I have a list of every link for every short clip that's in here. So if you want to see the full version, then just check the description and you can take a longer look at it. So let's get started on this. Oh yeah.
That's where you make a little fire in that little hole. It can be big, and then you kind of we made a pole across to tie the height. Like I sew a little string on top, so you kind of let it hang like a tube and escape. They do save of the need to. That way you'll have with smoke trap, you get a better result from tanning.
When it comes to winter driving, are you one of the people that goes out every year and buys a set of snow tires? If you are, I think this is a video you should watch. Because if you want to know about driving in snow, there's no better place to go to than Canada and ask the people there, because we deal with a lot of snow. Not just a little, especially in Western Canada, it gets pretty deep. Feel it just to set the blade up straight again.
Yeah, I think that's it. Or the skin is what? Baby. That's funny. I can't even think of that.
I've got all these turkeys set up on spikes that I drove through this 2x6, and then I lag bolted that onto these sawhorses here, you can see. There we go. Let's see what happens with that. Oh, there. Now, let's see how deep it is here. Whoa, that's still deep there. What is it done? This way they don't see too much light and the hole doesn't freeze up too much. So behind me, you can't hardly see it, I've got a little side camera recording. I've hollowed out a turkey a little bit and put a little jar of Tannerite in the cavity, so the red label is just sticking out. You probably can't see it with this camera too well, but it's straight down there. The idea of spreading the bait for coyote is to have a bunch of little pieces all over the place. Let's see what happens. The halfway point there. Nice and straight on the end too, so that it's not a little bit rounded. So camera can focus, eh? And sticking up a little bit. The way you do that, you take your loose jaw and you can just down. There, did you hear that? She's now clicked right in place where I want it. Not that I use these numbers here, you know, the 10 to 15 to 25. I'm going to use this number here, which is a 6. It's not this, not the 5, not the 7. They're both on either side of these lines. There's only one line that lines up perfectly, and that's the 6. So that's going to be my 10,000th mark. Open the jaws a little bit so that I have the chain through the jaws. Then I have my wax on this burner. I just started these both up at the same time. Take this guy. It should dry off pretty quickly. Get it right in there. I'll let it sit in there for a little bit, maybe. Okay, let's take it out of there. You can see that there's no excess wax on it. These ones are made with traditional brain tanned moose hide, by the way. That is by far the best stuff to use for mucklucks. I don't usually get into politics, but you know, it's getting to the point in this country that the gun laws are going to just get worse and worse. I think we all see the writing on the wall. So, you know, another year passes and doggone it, there's no bank robberies, and they're not knocking over little grocery stores in small towns. They're not shooting each other, and this is terrible as far as a liberal would look at it. This is awful. Where's our boogeyman? I think does represent a very large portion of the Canadian population. So perhaps we should examine this more in that light. It may sound at times in this video that I'm being very sympathetic to the FUD type attitude. Oh, we got. Oh shoot! Now I got 5 of them. Perfect. So what I did is I set this trap up last night because we had mice in the garage, and already might have got all of them.
So far we saw 8 deer.
8 deer.
I missed 1.
You missed one.
Oh well.
Saved us a lot of work by missing them.
Yeah, true.
We can just save our energies for the moose.
Morning.
I hardly, it looks a little swollen, but it's not that bad.
Ah, but it's Tannerite here, right above here.
Yeah. Well, we did get a deer. The key is to have lots of pressure against it as you're doing this, right? It's actually quite fun. See, once you find a seam, then you get on a run, eh? Say, oh, okay, I know exactly now where I'm going. Well, it has a diagram around it. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, we can go 4. There we go. Going to take this new steel 661C chainsaw and give you a little demonstration of it. We're going to start with the choke and we're going to see what happens. This is an 80cc motor, so it's going to probably be a bit of a pull. There. First pull. So we can put it on quiet mode. See? Now it runs a little bit quieter. What's that two doing?
Just taking all the fur off.
I would just let it flop in the fire and then pull it off the leaves afterwards. So you feel it. Cold or is it warm?
It's cold.
Gotta get the brains out. Good for tanning hide later.
Oh, I got a big one.
Oh, there you go. For about over 20 years, we traveled all over North America basically and spent a lot of time traveling up north. We rode up to Yellowknife at least twice, and bear that came charging out of the bush off to our right over here. Now this bear came running at full steam, and he didn't come running just at 90 degrees to the highway. No, what he was doing was a predatory attack angle run.
Ah, you getting water in there. You better come back here. You.
Down to there and there, the front one. This one was straight like that. This was the hinge. And you want to just get a little bit of a hinge. How to disassemble and assemble a Ruger #1 rifle. This is something that quite a few people have asked me about.
Yeah, that's pretty much done, eh?
Hello and welcome back to the Waiting Native Chronicles. So what I've done here is I've just loaded the raw file in SVG vector format into Inkscape. The full resolution vector file, the SVG file, you can contact me by email at an address that I'll supply at the end of this video here. It starts off on the upper right hand side with some directions on how to put the holster together, because there are a lot of components to it. Perfect. Interesting. Yeah. Stone Creek.
Protection.
Area.
Yeah.
The Runkle of the Bailey gets this one wrong. What we're going to do today is we're going to change the oil on a Honda TRX 500 Rubicon. Now I noticed when I took the first one out, once I looked at it closely, it didn't have an oil seal washer. So, yeah, there's two. So we got this, got the old oil filter, and we got this new one. Onto the quad. So let's see here. That one through. So I got the U-bolts pointing upwards, going through here.
That's a big one you got.
I thought it was
Almost as big as you.
big as my ankle.
Yeah. This moon is quite something. So this is the kind of crap we drove through to get out. So it looks okay, eh, Gloria?
Oh, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
The water is so clear.
Yeah, isn't it, eh? Every wheel might have a little bit of wiggle, so it's important to know what a bad case is, and the wheel bearings on this wheel are definitely worn out. up the building. Gonna put it on skids, and she's gonna move.
I'll try the other part too.
We should, I guess we need to cut this.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to clear this out.
Here, I better spray you down.
Been working on this place. I think we've got enough wood for wood stove, just ready and raring to go. And these beds here, more comfortable sleeping in these beds than our own beds at home, I think.
I think so. I gotta do my dishes, but now the water's warm enough.
Here.
Yide to denezaki kehotsete. Iki datsi.